Good morning everyone, welcome to another online storytime session in Cambridge Library. I've missed everyone coming in, so I thought I'd share some special stories with you. These ones are about our senses, and I've got Dog Bear to help me do these ones today. My name's Melissa, and I need everyone to help and join in when you're ready. Okay, let's see, can you put your hands in the air? Okay, Dog Bear's going to do that too. Put your hands in the air, in the air. Put your hands in the air, in the air. Put your hands in the air and leave them right there. Put your hands in the air, in the air. Put your hands on your nose, on your nose. Put your hands on your nose, on your nose. Put your hands on your nose, that's where the cold wind blows. Put your hands on your nose, on your nose. Put your hands round your eyes, round your eyes. Put your hands round your eyes, round your eyes. Put your hands round your eyes, 'cause it makes a great disguise. Put your hands round your eyes, round your eyes. Put your hands on your cheek, on your cheek. Put your hands on your cheeks, on your cheeks. Put your hands on your cheeks and leave them there a week. Put your hands on your cheek, on your cheek. Let's see. Put your hands on your ears, on your ears. Put your hands on your ears, on your ears. Put your hands on your ears and leave them there for years. Put your hands on your ears, on your ears. Do you think you could have your hands on your ears for a whole year or longer? No, but maybe we can do something else. Maybe we could give a little wiggle and a little jiggle, and maybe we could go adventuring using one of our senses. Maybe we can go over the mountain. Dog Bear's going to go over the mountain. The bear went over the mountain, the bear went over the mountain, the bear went over the mountain to see what he could see. But all that he could see, but all that he could see was the other side of the mountain, the other side of the mountain, the other side of the mountain was all that he could see. This time I think he's going to try and go around. Can you make your fingers go around? The bear went around the mountain, the bear went around the mountain, the bear went round the mountain to see what he could see. And what do you think he saw? What do you think he saw? The other side of the mountain, the other side of the mountain, the other side of the mountain was all that he could see. This time Dog Bear thought, oh, maybe if I have something that might help me see. The bear tried on my glasses, the bear tried on my glasses, the bear tried on my glasses to see what he could see. But all that he could see, all that he could see, bear shouldn't wear any glasses, bear shouldn't wear any glasses, bear shouldn't wear any glasses to see what he could see. But what else could we see? I've got a very special book about some animals. Let's see if we can find them. This very special book that we've got is called By The Billabong, and it's written by Maura and Cate James. When we open up the book, we can see some beautiful end papers, and then we can turn over to this page and we can find out who published the book, and this one is by Affirm Press. Now I'm going to put Dog Bear down over here so I can show you the book. Are you ready? Here we go. The day was hot and the day was long, so I went for a walk by the billabong to see what I could see. down by the bank, around the tree. A parcel of possums drinking tea. That's what I could see. But none of them could see me, hiding behind the tree. I went for a walk down by the Billabong to see what I could see. Around the tree and over the rocks. A cluster of spiders knitting socks. A cluster of spiders knitting socks, a parcel of possums drinking tea. That's what I could see. But none of them could see me. I went for a walk down by the Billabong to see what I could see. Over the rocks, across the grass. A mob of emus ballet class. A mob of emus ballet class, a cluster of spiders knitting socks, a parcel of possums drinking tea. That's what I could see, but none of them could see me. I went for a walk by the Billabong to see what I could see. Across the grass, among the reeds, a pack of dingoes sowing seeds. A pack of dingoes sowing seeds, a mob of emus ballet class, a cluster of spiders knitting socks, a parcel of possums. You remember what they were doing? Drinking tea. Oh, that's what I could see, but none of them could see me. I went for a walk by the Billabong to see what I could see. Among the reeds, into the shade. A wisdom of wombats on parade. A wisdom of wombats on parade. A pack of dingoes sowing seeds. A mob of emus ballet class. A cluster of spiders knitting socks. A parcel of possums drinking tea. Yes, that's what I could see, but none of them could see me. I went for a walk by the Billabong to see what I could see. Into the shade, along the track. A basket of crocs, all glaring back. Yikes! Whoa, do you want to get close to the crocodiles? No. Past the wombats on parade, between the dingoes drinking, sowing seeds, through the emus ballet class, under the spiders knitting socks, beside the possums drinking tea. Oh, as quickly as you can be. Bit of a tongue twister, that one. And guess what? They all came home with me. Good night. All listening to more stories with lots of tricky tongue twisters. Let's see, can you do a tongue twister? She sells seashells on the seashore. Can you say that faster? Seashells, seashells on the seashore. Did I get that right? She sells seashells on the seashore. Oh, one of those things you have to practice over and over and over. Now let's see, if you roll your shoulders backwards and roll your shoulders forward and give a little shimmy. Let's see, maybe we can have another story. Maybe we can have a story about another animal with a great big long horn on the end of his nose. What sort of animal has that? A rhinoceros. A rhinoceros. Sometimes he makes a dreadful fuss. He has a big horn on the end of his nose. He snorts and he rumbles wherever he goes. He's very long and he's very wide, and he has a great big wrinkly hide. He has big hoofs on his 4 feet. We feed him grass and hay to eat. A rhinoceros is surely not a pet for us. But what happens if you have a very adventurous rhinoceros? An adventurous rhinoceros who might like to go to sea. A rhinoceros went to see what he could see. But all that he could see was the bottom of the deep blue sea. Do you think you could sing that with me? And this time, instead of saying sea, we're going to stomp our feet first. And then we'll say sea at the very end. A rhinoceros went to see what he could. But all that he could was the bottom of the deep blue sea. Now let's see, we did stomping. Let's see if we can do clapping. A rhinoceros went to see what he could, but all that he could was the bottom of the deep blue. Stomp, see. Now, this one's tricky. Can you snap your fingers? A rhinoceros went to see what he could, but all that he could was the bottom of the deep blue. See. Oh, this time 2 feet together. A rhinoceros went to see what he could, but all that he could was the bottom of the deep blue. See. Did you do all of those actions? It's a bit tricky to remember them in order, but well done for having a go. Let's see, I found another story, and it's got a rhinoceros in it. A very adventurous rhinoceros. By one of my favourite authors. Her name's McKinlay, and she lives here in Western Australia in Perth. She's very clever. She does books for kids, books for babies, and books for grown-ups as well. And this book, when you look at the end papers and you turn it over, it's been published by Walker Books, and it's called Once Upon a Small Rhinoceros. Does this look like a small rhinoceros? Looking. I wonder what he can see. Once, there was a small rhinoceros, and he wanted to see the big wide world. Every day, boats sailed past on the nearby river. They brought smells, and sights and sounds from faraway lands. And the small rhinoceros dreamed, shut his eyes, where can they go? Around her, the other rhinoceroses wallowed in the mud and bathed in the sun. They grazed on grass and rubbed their horns against the tree. They did all the things that rhinoceroses do. From the muddy riverbank, small rhinoceros watched the boats and sighed. Don't you wish, she said, that you could see the world? A mud-waddling rhinoceros snorted. But this is the world. We have mud, we have grass, and we have trees. We have everything a rhinoceros could possibly need. Oh, yes, said the small rhinoceros, we do. A grass-grazing rhinoceros shook his head. You're a rhinoceros. You belong here. Yes, said the small rhinoceros, that's true. But still she dreamed, and the river flowed on, and the boats passed by. Until one day, she found a log. She turned the log into sticks. She got some reeds, and she started to work. A tree-scratching rhinoceros frowned. You're a rhinoceros. You can't sail a boat. Yes, said the small rhinoceros. You're right. A sunbathing rhinoceros rolled his eyes. You're a rhinoceros. You can't row or steer or read a map. Yes, said the small rhinoceros, I know. But she still kept working. On the riverbank, all the mud wallowing, grass grazing, tree scratching, sunbathing rhinoceroses gathered in alarm. Come back, they called. It's dangerous. You'll get lost. Perhaps, said the small rhinoceros, and she waved as she sailed around the bend, out of sight. Can you wave a goodbye? Where's she going? Would you like to find out? Let's turn the page. Out on the ocean, the water was deep, dazzling blue. Sea spray stung the air and foam fizzed on the tips of the waves. She looks pretty happy though. The small rhinoceros trailed a hoof into the water and tasted salt. She stared dreamily down into the deep. During the day, fish flashed beside the boat and then sank far out of sight. I think she was lucky enough to see a great big whale. At night, stars floated on the ocean's dark surface. The small rhinoceros watched the water, let the waves rock her to sleep, and she sailed on. Wow, through the woolly wild of winter and the smooth sweep of summer to faraway lands and beyond. She saw mud and grass and trees. She saw spectacular sights with surprising smells and sounds. Wow, she looks like she's on the other side of the world. There were more things that a rhinoceros could have ever have imagined. And when she'd seen all she could see, she turned homeward and set her sail to catch the wind. Whoosh! The other rhinoceroses were waiting just where she had left them, with their mud and their grass and their trees. She told them all about the things she'd seen and she'd smelt and she'd heard. Wasn't it strange, they asked. Yes, said the small rhinoceros. And scary? Sometimes. That's what we thought. They turned back to their mud and grass and trees. But then a soft voice spoke up. Did you get lost? Many times. And was it wonderful? Oh, yes, said the small rhinoceros, it was. That's what I thought, said this even smaller rhinoceros. Whereabouts is she? And she dreamed. Do you think she wants to go adventuring as well? Or go where the balloons are going? I think she might. I think she might go off in a big balloon basket and travel the world as well. I wonder what things she could see when she goes adventuring just like the small rhinoceros. We've got one more story using our senses. Wonder which one it will be. Let's see. We use our tongues to taste. We use our tongues to taste. We taste the flavours in our food. We use our tongues to taste. Oh, I think the rhinoceros did too. We use our ears to hear. We use our ears to hear. We hear noises loud and soft. We use our ears to hear. We use our eyes to see. We use our eyes to see. We see colours all around. We use our eyes to see. We use our nose to smell. We use our nose to smell. We smell flowers and perfume. We use our nose to smell. We use our hands to touch. We use our hands to touch. We touch things both smooth and rough. We use our hands to touch. Now, can you stick out your tongue? Can you show me where your ears are? And your eyes? And what do we smell with? That's right, our nose. And what can we touch with? Our fingers. Can you wiggle your fingers? Can you spread them out wide? Can you put them together? Can you make them hide? Can you make them go high? Can you make them go low? Can you fold them in your lap just so? We'll do one more thing. I think we're going to count to this many. Can you show me this many? 10. Can you close up all your fingers? Every time we say a number, you've got to make one pop out. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I let him go again. Why did you let him go? Because he bit my finger so. Which finger did he bite? This little finger on my right. Better give it a kiss better though. Storytime kisses are the best. But we do have one more story. And I think we might have to taste in this story because it's about 10. 10 little figs. And these figs live on a tree in Australia. A saddlebark tree, I think it's called. We'll find out at the end. Rhian Williams wrote this one. And let's open up and see who published this book. Ah, down here we can tell it's Walker Books made this great book called 10 Little Figs. Have you eaten a fig? Quite delicious. And they make most excellent jam. Okay, are you ready? I've got 10 little figs on my tree. I love figs. Oh, and they're all for me. Yeah. A flying fox dies fast and low. Oh, where did that fig go? Uh-oh, I don't have 10 figs now. I've only got 9. 9 little figs are on my tree. I love figs and they're just for me. Leaf-curling spiders creep and crawl. Oh, where did that fig fall? Do you think it hit the ground? Do you think the spider thought it was going to be delicious as well? 8 little figs are on my tree. I love figs and they're all for me. Oh, finches hop on twig to twig. Oh, where is my little fig? Now we've only got 7 little figs on my tree. I love figs, but they're all for me. Green ants hurrying to and fro. Uh-oh, where did that fig go? Seems I'm not the only one who likes figs. Now we've got 6 little figs are on my tree. I love figs and they're all for me. Rainbow lorikeets laugh and call. Oh, where did that fig fall? Now we've got this many. How many is this many? 5. 5 little figs are on my tree. I love figs and they're just for me. Wombat hunts for a place to dig. Oh, where is my little fig? I think the wombat's got it. Now we've got 4 little figs are on my tree. I love figs and they're all for me. Oh, Hercules moth lands soft and slow. Where did that fig go? Now I've only got this many on the tree. How many is this many? 1, 2, 3. 3 little figs are on my tree. I love figs and they're just for me. Uh-oh, echidna stops and curls up small. Oh, where did that fig fall? 2 little figs are on my tree. I love figs and they're both for me. Spotted-tailed quoll, eyes bright and big. Oh, where is my little fig? I think it might end up in the quoll's tummy. Only 1 little fig is left on the tree. is this little fig the one for me? But I can't reach it. Oh no, not me. The last little fig is too high up in the tree. Trying so hard, can't quite reach. Oh, why are there no figs for me? Can't reach. Oh, but who's that climbing up the tree? Oh, it's my daddy. And what do I see? The last little fig. And we will share it. Just him and me. You good at sharing? Makes you feel really good when you do. Let's see, how many figs were in the tree? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And they all grow on a sandpaper fig tree. And all those animals all live in Australia. Maybe when you go outside, you can have a look and see how many different animals you can see. How many different animals can you hear? What smells can you smell? What adventures can you go on when you go outside as well? Thank you very much for listening to these stories. Come and visit the library and choose some stories of your very own. And keep looking online and we'll have some more. See you next time.